Hello and welcome to Boulevard 40. My name is Kenya, and in today's video, I will be doing a review of one of my Bibles. It is the Quest Study Bible, New International Version. I've had this Bible for a while. It is not one of the newer publications. It is an early 90s publication. I'll put on the screen what the new publication looks like just for comparison's sake. You can still find the published version that I have for about $4 or $5 on eBay, or the newer versions around $24 for the hardback version. They run about $45 to $50 if you want to get a leather-bound version. At this point, I'm just going to walk you through my Quest Study Bible. Since there have been newer publications, I'm sure some of this has been updated. So at the beginning of the book, we've got some pages that you can note births and marriages, genealogical records, special events, things like that. And of course, since this is an older Bible, some of the pages are loose and falling out. Here in the beginning, it explains what makes this Bible so different from other Bibles and how to use it, and some of the specific features that you can find, like timelines and maps, side column notes, which is my favorite part, the notes that are written in the margins of this Bible. We've got articles, which I would consider to be commentary. There's a dictionary, there's an index, and there's some maps and charts. For people who may not be familiar with the abbreviations of the books of the Bible, that is here at the beginning. And I'm just going to start here in the Old Testament at Genesis to give you a breakdown of what to expect for each book of the Bible. It will ask you why you should read the book, who wrote it and when, the time period, why it was written, to whom it was written. And I think these two questions here are very important to understand the text a little bit better and what to look for in that book. And here's a timeline here breaking down what was going on. So the way this Bible is written, the meat of the Bible is in the center, and on the margins there are very thick margins on the side where the notes are. This is the study portion of it. It's going to ask questions like when, where, who, what, why, and give you the answers based off of what you've just read. And then these are the articles that it was talking about, which I would consider commentary pieces because that's what they're called in the Bible, the main Bible that I use. I believe these are called map indexes, and these are snapshots of where a particular thing was happening, an event was happening, or where someone was when an event happened. For example, this map shows chapter 9 and verse 2 of Samuel, when Saul, the first king of Israel, was anointed by Samuel the prophet. And these are some of the types of questions that you can expect to find in the margins. Why was a gift necessary? Why would a new king be out plowing fields? Why did David want Goliath's head? Why did Solomon marry a foreigner? Why was there a separate banquet for women? Now, this is not the main Bible that I use here on Boulevard 40. For the Bible reading party, I actually use the New Believers Compact Bible, but I specifically use the Quest Study Bible whenever I am reading through the book of Psalms. So you know, the book of Psalms is a book of poetry, and poetry can be very vague. It can be talking about concepts and ideas and feelings and emotions. It's not a direct narrative, and sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of help just to understand what the message is, and so that's when I bring out this study Bible here. I think they did a really good job of putting these margin notes together because typically as I'm reading, I'm asking myself questions, and when I look over to the side, those are some of the very questions that are being asked and answered in the margins. And occasionally I will see questions that I had not even thought about that it does make sense to inquire further so that you can get some deeper meaning into the text. This is a pretty unique timeline here that I have not seen in my other Bibles. It is a time period chart from Malachi to Christ, and I can't really go deeper into it because I have not used it, but I did want to point that out. There is a basic dictionary at the back of this Bible, but I do recommend getting a dedicated Bible dictionary. I actually did a review on the Bible dictionary that I use. The link to that can be found in the description or at the end of this video. There is an index to charts, a concordance, and a set of 3 different reading plans, each with a time commitment and a goal. This first one has a time commitment of 2 weeks, and the goal is to survey basic biblical foundations. The second course has a commitment of 6 months, and the goal is to gain an overview of the entire Bible. The third course has a time commitment of 3 years with a goal to read all the way through the Bible with understanding. And finally, there's an index to color maps. This first map being a color map, World of the Patriarchs. There is also a color map of Palestine and Sinai. There's a map of the Exodus and a map of the land of the 12 tribes, and several other maps, including a world map at the very back. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, tell me about it in the comments section. If you're not already subscribed, now will be a great time to do so. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you will be alerted the next time I put out a Bible reading video or upload a Bible related topic. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.